Right, that's Laura safely parked up. Today I'm going for a wee little walk in the forest because I've had enough of work, basically, and life. So I'm just gonna untangle my head. I'm going to a little wee spot that I've been to before and have a sit down and a coffee and just contemplate life. You know, you wake up sometimes and you just think, fuck it, I'm done. Yeah, well, today is one of those days. I wonder if we can get across here. Might be a bit deep. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Yep. Look at these tussocks. It's spring and everything's starting to come to life again. Oh. And he poked in the eye by a stick. presume it used to be an old quarry, possibly. There's all sort of here. There's all sort of like rocks that have been worked. Baby Christmas trees again. And some giant ones. Cool, there's a devastation in there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. But it's like hundreds of trees just gone over. So all the storms we've had recently. There's been a creature walking along here. I don't know what sort of creature. Probably one with ears and a lead. It sometimes goes woof woof. Could be a deer though. Oh, that's a nice view. Well, that definitely was an old quarry. boulder. Did I ever tell you I like rocks? Craiglee. Beautiful mountain. I'm going to climb it one day. Right, I think I've come far enough. I'm going to find a wee spot to have a coffee and head back, I think. I don't want to go all the way down here because it goes right round and you have to walk all the way back up the road. So I'll leave that for another day. I haven't got enough time really. I wonder if I can get up there. Might be a bit tussocky. Oh look. Baby Christmas tree. It's like really cute and small. So I'm hoping if I can get up here, avoiding the deer poo, that there'll be a better view of Craiglee and the hills. So that perhaps I could stop here and have a cuppa. Oh yeah, it's better, isn't it? I don't think that rock's going to move anywhere, is it? If you want to scale, there's 2 trees halfway up the hill at the same size as these ones here. I can't remember how big Craiglee is. I'm going to have a look. It is 523 metres. Right, head back down. Look at it, it's so cute. How tiny it is. I'll put my glove there, you can see. Oh, it's really sweet. I could have it on top of my PC at Christmas time. Right, I'm gonna find a wee spot to have a drink. I do sound like I've got spurs on though. Cool, you can tell the difference between wearing hiking boots and motorcycle boots, that's for sure. These are uncomfy as hell. Stick. They're very tall. These three aren't anymore though, are they? I think I've seen better days. No good for a Christmas tree. Or any kind of tree for that matter. So we're thinking, I sort of ran out of ideas of things to do and talk about. So I thought this week I would talk about something that men rarely talk about, and that is love. In all its myriad forms. From family to pets to brothers and sisters, parents, lovers. Good love, lost love, painful love, happy love. It comes in so many different kinds. But men never really talk about it for some reason, like a lot of things. And they really should. Because there isn't any shame in talking about your feelings, is there? And too often we hide it away, which ends up compounding with things like when you got something wrong with your nuts and stuff like that, that you don't go to see a doctor until it's too late, and all sorts of things. And really, we should more openly discuss what we're thinking and well, just everything really. The highest level of suicide is in men, but no one ever talks about it. And I know this from personal experience. It's good to talk. And I'm not afraid to admit that sometimes when I'm overwhelmed or frustrated, I have a discreet cry. I usually do it inside my helmet so no one can see. Or in the shower. Or with my headphones on, with music at stupidly high volumes. But no many times in front of others. But I do, occasionally. Because things get on top of you, don't they? So, which is why it's good to do things like this. Come out and have a walk. I'd get out a bit more often and do it. The car, but the car's a wee bit broken at the moment, so I'm going to get a new one soon. Middle of this month, I think. I'm still toying with the idea of which one to get. I want something I could fit camera gear in, sleep in. It's big enough for DIY projects. It's rugged. You know, being as this is Scotland, I'm not too worried about sportiness because I've got Laura, obviously. So, maybe a Dacia Duster. That'll do, won't it? Probably a perfect car for all. Probably a perfect car for everything. Just the essence of car. Although saying that, the new ones, they're quite posh. I think Dacia are kind of starting to go a bit upmarket now, and that's reflected in their prices, isn't it? You know, that's enough waffle about cars, that's not what we're here for. Why do people leave their rubbish there like that? Just take it home. I can't because obviously I'm on the bike. But it's not on. That's not fair. And it's no fair either, is it? The people that live here. Take it home. It smells very foresty. I have no idea why that is. You just smell this pine. It's amazing. I can try and find a secret wee spot that I was trying to find earlier, but I'm not going to tell you exactly where it is because I don't want it ruined. It's quite special. Well, it was last time anyway. I know, be now. Oh, you can see it. Right, I'll switch the camera back on once I'm there. I think it's beautiful. I've been here before. It's like something quite special, I think. It's like a forgotten track, but it's all completely turned back to nature. You know, like people used to camp here. That but it's all become overgrown. And the colour of the green's absolutely amazing. It's like really, really vivid. You can imagine that fairies live here, couldn't they? It's been a long time since people are here. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop and have a wee. I'm going to stop and have a wee drink here because it's really peaceful and nice. I can hear a big helicopter. I think it's the Coast Guard that sometimes help out with mountain rescue as well. Come on, boy, you fuck. You've got jet written on the side of here. Come on, Christmas is coming. I've got a bloody day. I can make more steam than this jet boil. Almost there. Aye, and so is the year 3000. Thank F for that. A boil has been achieved. To be fair, it is like 4 degrees at the moment, so probably struggling a wee bit. I accidentally spilled a bit of coffee on that rock. I'll shut off. Cheers, everyone. Shame it hasn't got any whiskey in it. But yeah, as I was saying, love. Yeah. Us guys don't often talk about it much, do we? But I'm not afraid to say it anywhere, and I'm not afraid to say it to the people I love. And why should you be? It's like a natural human thing, isn't it? So, I love my mum and dad, and my brothers and sisters, and I love my pets, and I love my friends, but obviously in a different way. And I love the lass that I love as well. So that's the way it is. But proper, like real love should be something ecstatic, shouldn't it, really? Not something that's kind of painful. And, you know, like all humans, I've been through times in the past where love's been like shite, basically. We've all been there, haven't we? So, I think the point I'm trying to make is, as a guy, you should never be afraid and ashamed of talking about love, because it's part of who you are. Simple as that, really, isn't it? Just love the people in your life to the best of your ability. That's all you can do. Love can be absolutely amazing and brilliant and the best thing in the world. And it can also be the most utterly heartbreaking thing in the world. So, guys, if you're ever feeling down or you feel like the end, or any of those sort of things, or you've been heartbroken, or you've lost a loved one, all those sorts of things, talk to someone, because that can make all the difference. Seriously, talk to someone. Don't be all this stoic nonsense and bottle it up inside, because I tell you now, 10 years down the road, that will come back and hit you in the face like you wouldn't believe. Talk. All this misogynist crap you hear from certain channels, and it's feeding a vision of love into lots of young guys that is just wrong, and that needs to be stopped, I think, because it's going to ruin lives in 20 years' time. Things like, girls are only there to be, and you shouldn't ever love a woman or female or any of that sort of thing. It's a load of ball bags. How would I put it? Yeah, go and talk to a guy that's married, has been married a long time, or talk to a guy who's had children. Yeah, they'll tell you all about real love. Don't just watch idiots on YouTube spouting nonsense. A real guy shouldn't have to act like what some of these YouTube channels and people on Twitter and TikTok say they have to act. A real guy doesn't need to do all that. No, not enough low rubbish. All clean. So head back now. Remember, guys, never be afraid to say I love you to someone, and by the same token, don't say it unless you actually mean it, because that's cruel. Anyway, thank you for watching, folks, and thank you for any likes, subscribes, comments, shares and all that sort of thing. They're really appreciated, and they help the channel grow. And thank you to all 62 of you that have subscribed so far and stayed, which is great. I'm grateful to you all. And also, sorry I didn't say it on the last video. I was so wet and drowned that I completely forgot. So this is a thank you for the last video as well. Have a good weekend, folks, and I shall see you as soon as possible. But Laura Lee's at MOT soon, so it's getting booked in, which is a wee bit of a problem because we've only got like 2 big bike shops here, and it serves and it serves a whole of Ayrshire, and they're usually really crazily fully booked at this time of year, ready for the spring. So I will get her in for MOT as soon as I can. Here's the lock. I can't remember to go and do it. Go round another. There she is, look. My pride and joy. Just needs a good clean though. As you can see. bridge again.